Good morning, class 3. Hope you are all fine. Today, again we will continue our topic, money. Before starting the chapter, we will try to remember what we learned last classes. First of all, Indian currency. What is the Indian currency? Indian currency is rupee and paise. Rupees. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise and 1 paise equal to 1 divided by 100 rupees. Why? Why it is? Because we know that rupees is the bigger unit and paise is the smaller unit. So, big to small. When we will change big to small, then we'll multiply. Okay? And that's why 1 rupee is 100 paise. So, when we will change rupees to paise, then we will multiply, and just opposite in case of when we will change paise to rupees. Paise is the smaller unit to bigger unit. When we will change, then we will divide. Okay? So, we will divide it by 100. Clear? So, in the last class, we learned how we will change rupee to paisa. Now, today, we will continue conversion paise into rupees and paise. That means we will change paise to rupees. So, this is the page, maths book, page number 163. Question number 2 I have done here. Now, you will do this work in your mathematics book, mathematics today book. Okay? And don't just copy the answers in your mathematics book. How to do these sums, that I am going to explain. You will try to do it in your mathematics notebook. And next day, when I will give you the home assignment, you will show all steps. Okay? Now, let's come. Let's come to the first sum. Today, we are going to change paise to rupees. Paise to rupees. So, 625 paise will change into rupee. So, paise to rupee, what to do? Just I finished. Just I said, yes, it is division. What? It is division. So, no problem. If we divide it by 100, what will come? It will be like this. You know the division steps. If you do the long division, you can see we are going to divide 125 paise divided by 100. 100 as a divisor. So, how many times it will go? 6 into 100 is 600. So, 6 times first. So, after this step, what is the remainder? Remainder is 25. Now, you please check it properly. Here is the quotient 6 and remainder is 25. Can we divide? Can you continue our division anymore? Because we cannot continue. Yes. Why? Because it is only 2 digit. 2 digit, 25. Here is 100. 100 is much more than 25. So, we have to stop our division here. So, 25 is the divisor. Sorry. 25 is the remainder. And 6 is the quotient. So, after division, you must remember that what is the quotient? That quotient part is rupees and remainder part is paise. Now, this is the long division. So, our answer is 6 rupees 25 paise. But you can see here, I wrote here 6.25 rupees. 6.25 rupees. But here answer is 6 rupees 25 paise. So, why I wrote it like this? Because, you know, in case of money, we separate the money by a dot. This dot is called decimal. This dot is called decimal. Whatever the number before decimal, that is rupees part. Here before decimal there is only 6. We got here 6 rupees. That's why 6 is here before decimal. And after decimal there is only 25. 25 is a remainder. That's why 25 is after decimal. So you must remember, before decimal there will be rupees part and after decimal there will be paise. But when we will write in decimal form, that time we will not write anymore paise. Only will represent that number by rupees. Either this way, 6.25 rupees, or we can give the symbol, rupees symbol, and 6.25. Both are same. That's why oblique sign I gave here. Understood? Now, as I will proceed, I will give you many more information. Now, come to the next sum. I took here question number B. Now, part number B, 4160 paise. We will convert it into rupees. Again, same, paise to rupees division by 100. If we divide this number by 100, let's see what will happen. If you do the long division, 4 hundreds are 400. First 400, then after subtraction here is 160. Then within 160, 100, how many times it will go? Can it go anymore? Yes, it can go. But you can say, ma'am, in your worksheet there is no more step. Yes, here it is, my dear. Here it is. It is one time more. So, 100 ones are 100. After 100, after coming 100 here, what is the remainder? Remainder is 60 here. So, as I told you last time, whatever the remainder, that remainder unit is paise and unit of the quotient is rupees. Okay, so our answer in this case is 41 rupees 60 paise. Now 41 rupees 60 paise, if we want to represent in terms of decimal, then how can we represent? That we'll check again. Just a minute, please. Now look here. Look here. Here 4160 divided by 100 is 41 rupees 60 paise, that we got as a long division. And so just as I told you, before decimal part is rupees portion, after decimal part is paise. So 41.60 rupees, or rupees symbol 41.60. Clear? Now next sum, just first look at the question. It is, we know that rupees 4, you done already. 4 rupees. 4 rupees is how many paise? Rupees to paise. Big unit to small unit. Is just multiplication. 4 multiplied by 100, that is 400 paise. Now, simply you check this answer. 400 paise equal to how many rupees? 400 paise equal to how many rupee? If you change paise to rupee, then what to do? Division by 100. Now, this is just one step division. You all can give me the answer. What is the answer? 400 divided by 100. How much it is? Yes, everyone giving the answer. I know it is only 4, isn't it? So, after division, we'll get the answer 4 rupees. So 4 rupees we can write again in this way. Rupee symbol 4.00. 4 rupees, and with this decimal sign and symbol of rupees, both are same. Okay. Now you can ask me, ma'am, why 2 zeros are there? Why 2 zeros are there? You must remember, after decimal there will be paise, and paisa only consists of 2 digits. 2 digits. Why? 99 paise. Thereafter 100 paise. 100 paise is equivalent to 1 rupees. 99 paise. That is, after that, whatever the paisa portion will come, that can be converted into rupee. So 99 is the 2-digit number. So that's why you can remember in this way. 99 consists of 2 numbers, 2 digits. So in the paise portion, we will only write 2 numbers. Only 2 numbers. Not more than that, not less than that. Okay. By this we will represent paise. So next question number E. That is 65 paise. 65 paise change into rupees. 65 paise, if you want to change into rupee, again it is also division by 100. Let's see what will happen if we divide it by 100. Just have a look. Division by 100. 65 paisa. 65 is a dividend and 100 is the divisor. Can we divide it? Here is 3 digit, here is 2 digit. Can we divide? No, we can't divide. So quotient is 0. 0 hundreds are 0. And remainder is 65. So 0 rupees 65 paisa. That's why answer is 0.65 paise. Clear? As I told you, 0, that is before decimal, is rupee, and after decimal is paise. So 65 paise. Similarly, 80 paise. If we divide same way, it will be just like this, 0.80 rupees. After decimal, we will write 80 because it is only paise. Nothing in rupees portion, because it is 2 digit only. If it is not more than 2 digit, we cannot get any rupees portion. So 0.80. Similarly, if you write 6 paise, only 6 paise, if you want to change into rupee, then how much? 6 paise. No rupees portion, because if you divide it by 100, it is not divisible. You know, 6 is just 1 digit number and 100 is 3 digit number. Dividend is much more less than divisor. So it will be go 0 times only and remainder is 6. But you see here, it is 0 rupees and 6 paise. But as I told you, 6, we cannot write only 0.6, because if we write 0.6, that is wrong. Because always we have to write 2 numbers in the paise portion. After decimal, always we have to write 2 digits. So 6 is only 1 digit. So before 6, we have to put 1 0 here. That's why 0.06. This is the answer. If we write it like this, 0.60, that means it is 60 paise. That is totally wrong. So we must keep in mind that if it is 1 digit in paise, before that digit we will keep 1 0. So 0.06 rupees. Okay, I hope you understood. You practice, then it will be clear to you. And next day, when I will give you the home assignment, that day you will show all steps. Okay, thank you class.